What's up, you guys, and good morning. We are back at it. We're on the chain. We're up north again. We are at Beauclair. I put in here at Trimble Park, and I only had to wait. They opened it about 10 minutes early, so I had to wait 15-20 minutes. I went live, just kind of rigging some stuff up, so check that out. I put in here because I was running kind of late, and figured I'd wait. I could save more time just in gas by putting in here if I spend my day here, but I probably won't. I'm gonna check some spots, work some offshore stuff, and then I'll probably move into Dora or Carlton and check in some stuff over there and look around. But I'm ready. We're gonna crank, moving baits. Like I said, probably stay offshore unless it just ain't happening, and then dragging some stuff around offshore, looking for harder bottom. And what else? Beautiful day. It's going to be 5 to 10 mile or 10 to 15 mile an hour wind. It's a east southeast or southeast wind. And let's go do it. Let's go see what's going on. Let's catch some fish. We'll see you in a minute. There she is. What's up, Georgia? There she is. She's purring gingerly. There we are. If you haven't seen this ramp before, it's Trimble Park. A little bit, it's kind of shallow here, but beautiful little area out here. All right, guys, so one thing I'm going to show y'all as I'm looking for offshore structure, if I want to find fish, I'll probably just run it at auto. But if I want to find hard bottom, I'm going to increase the depth range to 10 to 15 feet over the depth I think I'm going to fish. And you'll get this return, this double bottom. And you need that to kind of see what the composition is of the bottom, if it's hard or not. I'm going to measure this leader. I really like a 30-inch leader. And what you need to be doing is clear the water, the longer the leader, and then the dirtier the water, the shorter the leader. So I'm just curious how long this leader is. We're at 32. So one retie and we'll be where we want to be. We'll run that for now. A lot of fish. You go up even further, a lot of fish high. Over here. There's fish all over. Big wad right there. I'm hearing some stuff. I used to fish Carolina rig a lot in Georgia. A lot of hard clay bottom. I'm not a rod tip down dragger. I don't really like doing that. I always like to have my rod tip up. That's how most guys do it, especially the old schoolers, but I don't like it. I like to have my rod tip up at all times. This rod is very parabolic, which I don't know quite yet if I like it for this. I usually like a really stiff rod, but if I'm dragging like this, rod tip down, and they hit it, that parabolic is going to help, absorb that, and they're not going to feel me as much versus if you have a really stiff rod and they start pulling on it, they're going to feel that. So it may help, but like I said, I usually like to hold my tip up, and I like a stronger rod. I bought this recently. It was labeled as a Carolina rod, 7.6 heavy, but like I said, it's got a 50-50 bend on it. Very parabolic rod. I'm not feeling shell there, but I did see some clumps and bait and fish, if there's some there too. So we'll fan cast this area and see that, guys. There's a lot of bait down there. And that bottom just got thin, so I may be on the end of this shell bar. And I'll tell you, in Georgia, the spotted bass, you start popping that sinker like automatic. Now I got 20-pound fluoro, and I got I think a 17-pound mono, because mono floats. Grass ends right here. Swings a lot on this lake. It was up there, now it's back, it's moved out. You'll notice that sometimes when you have these grass points that extend far out, and this one's not on a contour. Sometimes they're on the points, sometimes they're in the bends. And I want to get right on the edge of this grass. Oh gosh, they're coming up out here. Oh, there he is. Oh, he jerked it. You gotta be careful, Carolina rig, because they may have picked it up and on your, because your sinker's here and your worms out, they can pick it up there and come around here and you're not gonna feel them. It tells me I need to go smaller. Just roll through some baits. I'm gonna put this smaller bait on. Really, I'd much rather have a 3/0 hook than this 4. It may get me in trouble with this grass because there's not a lot going on there. It's called I don't even know if they make these anymore. Fitz, David Fitz fry. Sweet bait. I used to do good on you follow with this Carolina rig. Maybe we just go with a regular little worm. I don't even know if I have those anymore. U-tails kind of help find some fish. But we got bit last time out here with speed worm, so I think I could go with the baby speed worm. And that is moving really easy out there. It's like floating across the bottom. I don't know if it's because the wind moved up. Oh, there he is. Well, they like the Fitz fry. First cast. There we go. We gotta go small. See, big. Feels pretty dang good. You're not bad. Here we go, boys. That's how we do it. Carolina rig. Got a 32-inch leader. Not a giant, but he's a fish. Look at all that eelgrass we just pulled up. And I'll show you this bait I'm throwing. Sweet bait, like I said, and I don't even know if they make them. It's called a Fritz fry, David Fritz. Got a little paddle tail on it. Perfect bait when they're feeding on bait fish. And I got all kind of different, Zooms fry. I never really liked it. My friend's dad loved it. I always use pretty much a lizard or a finesse worm. And I got to remember, I'm fishing a Carolina rig, so like I said, you got 32 inches of leader. They can pick it up and move here. You're not gonna feel them. So you got to reel down till you feel them. So we got 74.9 degree water temp. There he is. Little. Right under the boat. I've seen smaller past month. Go, guys. Nice one. You see that? He's bleeding on this gill. If they're just little fish, we don't want to stay around. They're hitting close. Oh, look, God, they're under the boat. I need to drift back a little bit. These bites keep coming right here. There he is. I ripped it out of my hand. There we go, guys. We old schooling it today, boys. Carolina rig and Fritz fry. Like I said, I don't even know if they make this bait anymore. I can't even remember who made it. I want to say Gambler for some reason. Look at that. Holy crap. Ton of bait right outside that grass line. See if we can catch us one. he is. There he is. That's a halfway decent one. That was pretty awesome. Marked it, saw it, and got him. Here we go, boys. Let's go. Choked it, dude. Choked it. Holy cow, he choked it. Look at that, guys. It's not big, but he's hungry. That was awesome. Staying with that Fitz fry till we get on a patch, and then maybe we put a different bait on, see if we can catch some bigger ones. But you got a bait that's working and you're trying to find a good school. So I found that group right on the edge, and then I backed off of it. Okay, we're into the grass now. All right, let's go back to this worm, see if I hit that. I mean, I don't know why they would go from a finesse to a less finesse, but shot. There he is. There we go, guys. You got the donkey now. Such a light bite. Let's go. I was like, man, I know it was a bite. It was so light. I wanted to feel some weight, but look at that. It's not quite 3, I don't think, but that's when old school and, well, U-tail worm is still old school. It's just a great bait. So put a mag 2 on. 210. It's a good one. There we go, guys. I see that. There you go, buddy. I mean, that bite was just. I could feel weight on it a little bit, but just felt like grass kind of weight. But I said, you know what? I just got the bite, so let's go ahead and catch this fish. Those little ones have just been like crazy biting it. It's so weird. You put a bait on, you catch one, then you stop catching it. You change baits, you catch one, then you don't catch any more. Like, you got to change a bait for every fish. Ooh. Must be small. About ripped out of my hand. Good thing about Carolina rig, when they're ripping out of your hand, they still have a lot of slack and they have freedom in that line, so it's sliding through the sinker. So it's not like you're tight lined them and you're like that. And you got your sinker peg, they're picking the sinker up. They're picking up just your worm. Speaking of, he got it. They're taking it back to fish school, guys. I don't like all that. If they'll bite a full-size worm, that's what I'm gonna throw. And man, I'd love to go to an even bigger worm. Just increases your odds to get a bigger fish, in my opinion. Also seems like I'm getting more bites on this worm with the flat side of the worm to the side, so the tail's up. So it has more of aggressive swimming action. And I hooked it backwards. Instead of the flat side down, which gives you like that tail is going to the side. It still swims right, but I like that tail up. We're gonna check this deep spot, and then we're gonna go move around. move into Carlton probably. Oh shoot. Stay on. Stay on. Stay on. Oh damn. Broke my line. Stay on. Oh damn. Broke my line. That was crazy. How did you do that, buddy? How did you break my line? Because I didn't retie. Shoot. You're not big enough to break my line, but I found them. Now I gotta retie. Oh, my main line broke. That's crazy. Man, that gill plate is sharp, dude. So I got one on the Cinco. Oh, he's not that big, but we'll take him. Bleeding a little bit. Fat. Good golly, he's fat. I'll see that. There we go. You're not dead. Well, I gotta retie. My main line broke when I flipped him in. My leader didn't break. So, gotta get a new bead and a new weight. And I probably should have checked that because I've been dragging this through some crazy stuff. That's 20-pound fluorocarbon too that broke. Kind of surprising. Let's see what this chatterbait. There he is. Bam! Swing! I got you, sucker. Got you, sucker. Little one. I got it. Ooh, stay on, stay on. Biggin. Biggin. Stay on, stay on. Stay on. Stay on. Come on, come on, come on. Ooh. Stay on, stay on. Where's my net guy? Man, he's swinging. Stay down, stay down, stay down. He's not a pocket big, but yeah, I did. Just broke my rod. Dang. It's funny, the one I have it back up. That sucks. Whew. Look at that, guys. He's not even that big, but he needed to come see y'all because that was sweet. Whew. He's probably 3.5. Dang. That was crappy. Yep, it cracked. At least it's just one. And like I said, at least it's the one I got. I already got one of. Got too many rods up here. That's the problem. Ooh, almost gave me 4. 315. Sweet. I fished this little area for a little while. Look at that, guys. 315, almost 4. It touched 4 for a minute. I don't know if you guys saw what I was doing. I was just pretending like I had live scope. Dang, that sucks. Yep. Cracked it. Oh gosh. My knee landed right on it. Hopefully it's just the one. Got too many rods up here, like I said. That was pretty dope. Just letting it hit the bottom, giving it a couple reels, and letting it fall. There he is. Little. Good Lord. Well, that's 3 right here. Stroking the chatterbait. Trying to butt up to this grass line so that we almost are right in front of it. Oh no! Oh my gosh! Broke my line. I'm an idiot. Broke my line. Got my chatterbait. Son of a crap. If I can emphasize one thing, retie, especially when you know you have 15. I threw that out, let it sit on the bottom, and he picked it up and ate it. Dang. Got this DT10 tied on. Let's give it a whirl. Sometimes dragging it is overrated because you got to trigger that strike. There he is. There he is, small. Well, he's not that small. Drag's just loose. There we go. Let's go! DT10 in his face. DT10, guys. Bam. About 2.5. Something like that. Let's go live. Let me know if you guys can hear me. I don't know why it's doing that. Here we go. We're on. I think it's small though. There we go. It's a small one. Man, he's tired. He is tired. Got that one, guys. Can you guys hear me? The sound wasn't working earlier. All right, I think we're gonna roll into Beauclair, and I'll probably just keep that on. You guys can roll in there with me. Trying to line up on my spot I got marked. I'll try this chatterbait first. A couple casts. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go out him slow first, so I don't run anything off. So I cracked a rod, kneeling on it to get a fish. Then I broke off on a good one, but you know, who knows? There he is, first cast. There we go, guys. And the crazy thing, that's kind of how it happens. You put a bait on, you make a cast, you catch one, and you don't catch another one. You put another bait on, you catch one. They're there, they're just little one, but fish. What y'all think about that? I need to see some heart signs. Let's see if we can get another one. Oh, there it is. Small. Good Lord, he's small. Dude. What are you thinking, man? What are you thinking? We got another baby. Ooh, major baby. Look at that, guys. All right, you guys, we are leaving the ramp. So that was a fun day. Only one good fish, that 4-pounder, one decent fish on Carolina rig with, I think it was a Mag 2, but caught them on a bunch of different baits, some baits I haven't used in probably a decade. Those, the Fitz, what are they called? The Fitz fry. I don't think they make those anymore. You guys tell me. Tell me if you've actually, comment if you've ever used that bait. That'd be cool. So Carolina rig, was fun getting that out, fishing with that. Caught quite a few, I guess, small ones. Stroking that chatterbait, that was fun. Actually, I wasn't really hair jigging that chatterbait. That was awesome. I got one on the DT10, but that reel and stop, like fishing a hair jig, or the way you would fish a hair jig, but doing it with the chatterbait. I think I got 3 on that, and then broke off on one. So no diddy on the rod break and breaking off and losing the chatterbait. Like literally, that bait casted it out, sat on the bottom, something picked it up and started going. Maybe it was a gar, I don't know. I hadn't retied in a while. Retie your lines, guy. Make that a habit. I was in a good habit because I started breaking off at one point a year or 2 years ago, and that's when I was using 15-pound P line, and I stopped. Then I went to 17 and had a little bit of issues, but once I went to 20 fishing a worm, I don't really have any issues. But throwing that chatterbait around thick grass with 15-pound, not ideal, but it's good for casting and getting a little more depth, so I do like it for that. But make sure you're retying your line. It kind of sucks losing that bait, but I have a backup, and then that rod as well. But good day, fun day. Learned some stuff, you know, did some stuff that I'm not used to doing, focused on finding hard bottom. I lowered that depth range. I added about, I set it at, I think, at 23 feet, just so I could see that double bottom. And it's interesting when you do that. Out deep, you saw a lot more hard bottom, and you would think you'd only see it kind of near and around that grass, but you get around that shell, that weight kind of hops a little bit as you're dragging it. So good day. Thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. Hit that like and subscribe. I did a live out there. I don't know if I'll incorporate that in because it adds to the length of the videos. And my camera was having trouble, so I probably won't, but I did a live out there for a couple hours, so check that out. Caught a few, 3 maybe, I think, on live. But check those out as well. And we will see you next time on BMass Fishing. We out.